The consciousness of a nation. Canada's identity crisis. Canada stands at a crossroads. A country built on ideals of openness and order now faces a quiet confusion, a drift between who it was and what it's becoming. Beneath the surface of policy and politics lies something deeper. The consciousness of a nation struggling to stay coherent. In this reflection, we'll explore that tension through the lens of relative consciousness theory, where a system's awareness, connection, and coherence rise or fall together. Every nation begins with a story, a shared awareness of purpose. Canada's was peace, cooperation, and quiet strength. But awareness fades when a system stops noticing itself. The modern Canadian mind is flooded with noise, information, opinion, outrage, yet little reflection. Awareness once came from looking outward across vast land and inward across shared values. Today, it's distracted, fragmented, pulled in 1,000 digital directions. And when awareness weakens, direction follows. In relative consciousness theory, awareness is the first multiplier of growth. Without it, the nation becomes reactive, not reflective. It speaks loudly, but listens little. The mirror of awareness grows dim, not from darkness, but from too much light without focus. Canada once thrived on quiet interconnection, a federation of regions woven together by trust. But connection is more than infrastructure. It's empathy, communication, and shared meaning. Today that web is fraying. East and West argue over resources. Cities and countrysides live in different realities. Generations scroll past one another, each convinced the other doesn't understand. Technology connects us instantly, yet divides us invisibly. Interconnectivity measures not how many lines link us, but how deeply those lines carry truth. A system can expand its connections while losing its coherence. A paradox of modern Canada, where more voices speak, but fewer are truly heard. A mind without coherence forgets its own shape. So does a nation. Self-coherence is the degree to which identity, values, and behavior align. Canada's symbols remain: the flag, the anthem, the myth of kindness. Yet the center feels less certain. Are we a peacekeeper or a competitor? A mosaic or a melting pot? A land of quiet compromise, or of restless ambition? Every contradiction stretches the fabric thinner. But the lesson of consciousness is that coherence is not sameness, it's integrity. A diverse system can still be whole if it remembers what unites it. The question is no longer who are we, but what do we still agree we want to be? Entropy is the natural drift toward disorder, the wind that scatters meaning if we don't gather it again. Canada's entropy is not chaos on the streets, but quiet apathy in the mind, the slow forgetting of shared effort. In relative consciousness theory, entropy divides the total potential of awareness. When disorder rises faster than reflection, consciousness, national or personal, begins to dissolve. But entropy also teaches. It's the test of renewal, a storm that clears what's false so we can see again what's real. Every civilization must face this test, not as punishment but as evolution. Canada's crisis, then, is not political, it's perceptual. Its healing won't come from louder arguments, but from deeper awareness, stronger connection, and honest self-reflection. A nation is a living mind. It grows by noticing, adjusting, and remembering. If we can see the imbalance between awareness and action, between connection and coherence, we can start to restore the pattern. Canada does not need to be remade. Needs to wake up to itself. For in every reflection, there is a chance to begin again.